behind the scenes in Emmett, Idaho. Today is the 30th of July and I'm in the very well-known park in Emmett. And way over my shoulder over there is the mayor's office, City Hall, and then next to City Hall is Gem County Sheriff's Office and Gem County Building. Wow, behind the scenes of the documentary film. I don't even know where to begin right now. I know that it's important not for people to know who I am, but for people to know why I didn't stop fighting for our children. And it's really important that I say this a number of times, that I want to set the record straight, that there's no way that I could be where I am today if it wasn't for my friends that went on the limb to listen to me. And I don't even like using the word involved, but they were willing to say, no, we didn't know that there were that many homeless children. That was my first leg. And then why children that committed suicide, there's no accurate records anywhere. And what I had determined is that law enforcement, legally, they're only responsible for missing children when it comes to the children's side of things, or if it's a murder case or some sort of crime to a child. But no law enforcement has any records of how many children have committed suicide or how many children are homeless. There is no government entity that has those numbers. So some of you are asking, why are you so fixated on children that are missing? Well, my little girl, Cameron, she was 7 or 8, I can't remember exactly what year right now, but she had a really bad argument with her brother. And I mean, she might have been younger than that. I'm trying to go back. No, probably younger than that. No, she probably was 6. Somewhere 5, 6, or 7. And they had a really bad argument. And we were staying in an Airbnb in downtown Boise. This is when I was really heavy in working with the NFL, San Diego Chargers, mostly at that time, and Philadelphia Eagles. Their fights were so bad. I mean, it hurt my heart because I've never had a brother or a sibling. Cameron went running out of the bed and breakfast. Jacob's yelling at her. We go out on the street, and Cameron just continues to run straight downtown. I saw my little girl run so fast, cross the street without looking both ways, and Jacob's yelling, and Mom, what do we do? And I just knew that I couldn't chase her because I could chase her straight into the traffic, just as if an animal. That was my immediate instinct, that she's going to just run right into the traffic because she already just ran across the street and didn't even look. So my daughter could have been killed right in front of my face right then and there. And as I see her getting smaller and smaller, running into downtown Boise, and then she turns the corner, of course, I'm, Jacob, get the telephone, and calling 911, and my daughter disappears. I know many of you as parents, or some of you kids that are older now, that remember running away or went missing, and some of you are young kids that are going to watch what I'm talking about right now, saying, when's someone going to come find me? All I know is that was the moment in my whole entire life when I would tell my kids. I never held back. I told them what people can do to them, and I was quite graphic. But there my little girl, she was out of my sight, on the phone with law enforcement, screaming in the phone, my daughter is missing, she just went out of my sight, can you send out an Amber Alert right now? And I remember 911 saying, give us your exact address, we will send law enforcement there. And the only thing that was coming in my mind is that I just know that my daughter was out of my sight, and I just expected that there was going to be an Amber Alert immediately, and there wasn't. 3 law enforcement showed up. My son's crying. I'm holding my composure, and I'm answering their questions, and then immediately I said, when does the Amber Alert come out? And he said, well, I'm sorry to let you know this, but the Amber Alert is your daughter is missing right now, does not fit the criteria of the Amber Alert. Fit the criteria? What criteria? My daughter is missing. Obviously, I'm standing there. My son is telling my sister ran away. And I want all of you to know that the John Walsh case hit me so hard. Many of you might remember Susan Smith with her 2 children. Changed my whole entire life, and now I'm living it. All right, I'm gonna stop right here before it just gets way too emotional.